The economic downturn is no longer just affecting people and their jobs. It's now hit animals and rescue groups.
Sadly, because the economic climate being what it is, we're seeing a drop in donations. So it could impact us greatly, because here we're at a time where there's more dogs than ever coming into rescue and less money to finance that rescue effort.
More dogs are being taken in by rescue groups because their owners can no longer afford their vet bills.
There's been an astronomical increase in the price of vet care for any animal, and many people find themselves, once they lose their job, without the ability to pay. And it's heart-wrenching to have to pick up a dog that an owner is giving up, and they do it because they love the dog and they know the dog is better going somewhere where he'll be cared for, but that doesn't make it any easier for them.
Bridget and her husband Morris have rescued around 8 Boston Terriers. It all started after losing their beloved Rosie, a 12-year-old Boston Terrier, due to heart complications.
When she died, it took me about 3 years. She really was a heart dog. It took me about 3 years to decide that I could deal with another dog. But I couldn't decide. You're always comparing the dog to the one before, and I stumbled across of course, looking at dogs and thinking maybe I should. I stumbled across the Boston Terrier Club of Canada rescue site, and thought, you know what, this is a way to give back for Rosie, and it would give me an opportunity to get my feet wet again, so to speak. You get a dog that comes to you that wants nothing to do with people that you know is hurting, and then you place him with a family, and you get an email, a photo, or a couple of photos sent a week later or a month later, and there's this dog in bed with the kids and licking their face, or romping on a beach, or underneath the Christmas tree with, for the family portrait, and you go, that's why I did it.
On June 13th, Guinness, the current dog the Thompson family is fostering, will be participating in the annual Woofstock Walk in Toronto with Morris, and they're looking for pledges to help raise funds for the Boston Terrier Club of Canada. The rescue group is run completely by volunteers and has zero operating costs, so the money raised or donated can go strictly to the dogs and their vet bills.
I can't stress that enough, that without the money at Walkathon in Woofstock, that we would not be able to function.
This rescue group is one of many breed-specific groups that help one particular pedigree, but there are also rescue groups like Pet Save in Sudbury who take in all kinds of dogs and cats. The Thompson family says they chose Boston Terriers because they have experience with the breed and know the health and behavior complications to look out for when preparing them for a permanent home.
There is a motto amongst the rescue groups that says, until there are none, rescue one. And that's basically what we're doing. Until all dogs or all animals get a fair shake and don't have to live in puppy mill conditions and aren't abused, then by rescuing one, if everybody rescued 1 or 2 or 7 or 8 a year, then eventually we'd put an end to it.
Mandy Hargrave, northernlife.ca.